Today we're going to talk about the cold calls that you might get from various spammers and people who pretend to be Google. A lot of people get these calls. I've gotten them plenty of times too, from people who claim to be Google partners. People think it's Google. Google very rarely will directly call you. Very, very rarely. If they do, it's usually from a Mountain View area code, which is 650. But I get these spam calls. I know plenty of people who have gotten these spam calls from Google. With all different types of area codes, these people are SEO agencies, they're ad agencies, they're Google partners. When you are a Google partner, it means you have had so many thousands of dollars of ad spend to go through your agency AdWords account, meaning you're overseeing pay-per-click spend, AdWords spend through your own agency account for your clients, in and out spend. And usually those numbers are pretty high. So those are companies that oversee your pay-per-click on Google, so AdWords. Those are the companies that are spamming you for business. I'm not a fan of cold calling when you're an SEO agency or a marketing agency, and I'll tell you why. It puts you in a position where you're asking a business owner for business. It's not them reaching out to you, it's you reaching out to them. And maybe you can help them, but I just don't like the dynamic. I prefer to build up brand awareness, and if people really truly need SEO, being like one of the companies that they find, instead of cold calling all day long, trying to interrupt business owners and trying to sell them on something that they don't know that they need or don't want, or they're just not ready for it. I want to talk about a second type of spam, and this is one that a lot of you are very familiar with. It is Yelp. I seem to get a lot of these from an Arizona area code. Yelp advertising, what do I think about it? I've tried it before. I've had people that have tried it. I've read a lot of accounts of people who have done it before. As far as if you're going to spend advertising dollars, Yelp is probably the worst return on investment, the worst ROI of any of the marketing platforms. You'd be better off in a lot of ways spending money in almost any other way. I would just say straight AdWords. Spend money on Google AdWords, you're going to spend less than you spend on Yelp. This has been my experience. This has been the experience of people that I've talked to. This has been studies that I've read that people have done as far as marketing spend. Yelp is probably the worst. Related story, I had a client call me up the other day, and they said that they were getting a cold call from a marketing company, and they were saying that they could unhide their Yelp not recommended reviews, the 5-star reviews that get filtered out by Yelp. Now, we've done another video on this, on the Yelp filter review. If you go to the lockdownseo.com site, there's an article why things get filtered out. So any marketing company that tells you that they can unhide your Yelp reviews and get all those 5-star reviews back in your star rating, they are liars. They cannot do this. The salespeople who work at Yelp allegedly cannot hide or unhide your reviews. Unless that marketing company is an insider at Yelp and they have a second job as working at Yelp, they cannot unhide your reviews. So if somebody tells you that, if a marketing agency, if a social media agency, if a digital marketing agency tells you that, they're full of crap. Just wanted you to know that. So there is a lot of spam out there. Marketing is important, but I don't feel that people should be cold calling you, spamming you, cold emailing you. Rather, I would say let people discover you naturally, either through your content or through your rankings, or both. My name's John Locke. My business is Lockdown Design and SEO. We help manufacturing and industrial companies with SEO so they get more RFQs. If you have an SEO question that you'd like to see us answer, go ahead and drop it in the comments below. We'll answer it out in a future video for you. If you're getting value from this channel, the one thing I would ask you to do is subscribe. And the reason why, we're publishing videos every week without fail. That's it for now. Until next time, peace!